Terry.
In fact, I need to talk to him so I could tease him about Donald Trump.
No, wait till you get beat. Don't do that. No, wait till you get beat. Come on, best people can't breathe after Donald Trump miss a win. Don't do that.
Yeah, they went,
Since Kamala take over, that shocked him. But he called me, he don't wait. See, his problem is he hates sissies. You see, that's what he ain't supporting Donald Trump. Donald Trump better for the Bahamas or Pueblo. He have so much hate for sissies. People like the same thing.
Yeah, okay. But
What the weekend is, from one thing to the next. I'm gonna open the show, and it's a nice sponsors. Our banner sponsor tonight, City of Hope, that's the former Cancer Society of America, Nagico Insurance, all the insurance name, for all the insurance need, and they are the parent company or the underwriter for Global Insurance, that's Tina and crew. That's those great ladies down there in Sandy Port. 601-0006, 601-0006. If you need any marine insurance, you need industrial insurance, you need commercial insurance, you need residential insurance, you need health insurance, you need medical, you need whatever you need in insurance. Give Global a call at 601 office, Nagico Insurance on Mackey Street, right next to the Salvation Army, as you go up the Mackey Street corridor. Rasta Grains on things on Nassau Street. Treat yourself this weekend for a nice healthy lunch or dinner. That's Rasta Grains things on Nassau Street, right before you reach to the bamboo shop on the opposite side. Try some of the natural juices, some of the salads, the rastaroni, the fried bread. Listen, healthy food. Trust me. When you eat that, you just have to go and take a piece of meat, because that food so healthy. It have you light, and you don't feel full. That's because it's healthy. You know, a bunch of lettuce and tomatoes and peppers and onion and things. That don't fill you. You just gotta get a little piece of pork chop. But listen, go to Rasta Grains and things. Eat something healthy this weekend, and carry it out till for at least 3 days, and I guarantee you feel different on Monday morning. Judy's Bread Shop on East Street. The bread from the pond to your hand. After you pass Super Value on East Street, going north, you will see the line to the window. You only gotta find out where the name of it, but just you'll see the line in the window. You'll smell the bread aroma, freshly baked. None of bread comes from no clear custom or immigration. Come from away. You don't know when it's baked. So much preservative to keep it looking fresh and tasting fresh. Listen, she don't know how to use preservative. She just baked them, knead them bread freshly baked and knead in the building. And you could smell when they turn brown. On East Street, Judy's Bread Shop. Tonight, my good co-host is in share with me tonight. Dario Tirelli. Man, I had so much hits when the last time Mr. Tirelli here. I was trying to figure out, man, these beans, this kind of information we've been passing on to Damien for the last 14 years. And all of a sudden, we become a target online of hitters. Some people keep on sharing the information with some of the things that are being said. But, they wait till I wind and down, till I get ready to come off the radio. But so be it. Mr. Tirelli, good evening. How you doing?
A pleasant good evening, Marlon, and pleasant good evening, Bahamas.
I must start the show by mentioning something, just to put in the airs of hearing people reference to crime in this country. This administration, the PLP government, is held over backward, bringing a positive and robust economic growth. I will suggest and ask and humbly ask if they could use that same talent and ability to deal with this criminal vengeance that the Free National Movement has left the Bahamian to deal with since they left office. And the energy that the PLP has, this New Day government has, can they please put some of that into the crime problem? Because man, listen, so much tourists, I thought about so much great things happening in this country, while so much bad things are still happening, which we need to create a balance. We need to strike a balance. We need to strike a balance. You know, and I'm going to begin the show by reading this section from the Penal Code, chapter 84. Whoever commits murder shall be liable to suffer death. That's 291, Penal Code, chapter 84. And I intentionally read that because some persons believe that the politicians are responsible for not hanging in this country, which is totally wrong. The Penal Code is not the Constitution. The Penal Code is a statute law that was created by Parliament. The Penal Code is not the final law. The final law in this country is the Constitution. So my suggestion to this administration, to please bring a referendum. I know it's a bad word because, you know, successive governments try it and it failed as a result of not bringing the right needed amendments to the Constitution. Right. And I said that very lightly. Why? People don't need no legislation talking about trying to get woman in the man bathroom, trying to get woman equal to man. Listen, them kind of things, you wasting your time. Bring hanging, bring capital punishment, bring corporal punishment. It appears that we are going against biblical teaching is why these hooligans, these wayward hooligans continue to run wild in this country. Because all this economic empowerment, robust, people can make money, 2 and 3 jobs, and crime is out of control. Why? Simple section in the Bible states, spoil the rod. Spoil the rod. Spare the rod. Spoil the child. I say, spoil the rod. Spare the child. No, I say, spoil. Yeah, spare the rod. Spoil the child. It appears, and I don't know, with my limited knowledge and information and common sense. If the criminals today do not fear the system, if they could make remarks and they could lay down for 18 months until they get bail, after they've taken the life of somebody, it clearly shows that prison don't fear them. Jail is not a scary word no more. Right? Jail is not a scary word no more. These guys, them don't have no remorse, no fear of God, no fear of the system and them. They killing you big day. Gun down in the road with cameras rolling. And they don't care. Right? The system is failing the Bahamian criminal justice system. The economic system is the rewards are unbelievable. I will get to that. But I gotta talk about this crime thing first. The system, the judicial system, is failing the Bahamian people. The fear of the judicial system is thrown out the window. Trust me why I say that. Because they don't fear the system. That's why they riding around with gun. It's no the penalty on firearm is so minute and so small. They rather ride with a gun than fear 2 years in prison, 1 year in prison. Right? How is it that you can get catch with 10, 12, 15 guns, 3 and 400 ammunition, and you get 5 years, you get 3 years? We ain't serious.
Go ahead. You know, let's be fair and honest with ourselves. These young men that we put incarcerating, and they coming back out. Unless you there for life, you coming back out. So we not assisting these young fellas that grow up in an environment that created them as criminals. So first, I believe in the 3 strikes in your outlaw. If you create 3, I don't care how minor it is, you become a terrorist to society. They're terrorizing us. You get up in the morning, your car gone. You get up in the morning, your battery gone. You get up in the morning, your tire gone. You're scared to go out because you're scared to park your car far away from the location. You're afraid to park on the beach, enjoy what is the have a nice like sexual encounter on the beach in paradise. This is what we go up doing, man. These are some things that, you know, the misery index is high because you can't enjoy. You go jogging in the night or early in the morning. I went jogging early in the morning, maybe because my skin lay light, 4 o'clock in the morning near the water. I look like a female from afar. I mean, I saw a car slow down, window crack, screwed back up, went down the road, turned around and come back slowly. I had to lay down on the sand because I was far away from my van.
Yeah.
You understand? So it is scary living in the Bahamas. So we know some environments are creating these dysfunctional young men and women. See, we putting all the blame on the men. But who creating the men? Women. You know, I look at the newspaper every Thursday methodically, and sometimes you and I in the group, we have fun at the names and who related and, you know, who's husband, but the name ain't listed. Yeah, I mean, all kind of foolishness. But what is profound is when you look at the names. Mommy have 5 children with 5 different names. So we are facing a society where illegitimacy is still high. So we have breakdown of a 2-family home.
So what you saying, before you go any further, what you saying, Mr. Tirelli, persons who born illegitimate could be part of the problem?
No. We all come from the environment. The environment create all of us. What I'm giving you scenarios on what this environment is. I'm not putting it because I born as an illegitimate child.
I born illegitimate. My mom was only married to my daddy. I never see my daddy.
The law of average.
Never talked to them, never see me still living today.
Yeah, but the law of average, 72% of the kids are illegitimate. So 72% of the guys in Foxhill are illegitimate. So some produce good, decent human beings, some environment produce criminals. But the majority of us, 80, 90% of us are living good, decent, hard working. There's a small, minute of behemoths that terrorize this country, but criminality is widespread. They go in the food store, they drink the juice and put the can on the side. The kids them eat the potato chips. That's criminal. You ain't paid for that yet. So it's widespread. So what I'm saying is, let's try as much as possible to clean up the environment. You talk, Bill mentioned something about the economy, because the economy might be robust, but people are very poor in this country. You understand? And so what I'm saying is, look at the prison. So if a young man makes some mistake or do something as a young man, we do stupidness when we young, but we can't in Foxhill. So we have an environment that should be conducive to making a better human being when they come out. You know, I heard Wayne Monroe, part of his mandate was to try get the prison system better. New prison, new facilities, we gotta find ways to fund that. There's ways to fund that, man. Get a national lottery in place and put some of the money for the national lottery towards the education, youth and sports, and then take some of the money you're putting in youth and sports every year and put it towards a better prison. So let's get those young men and young women back as functional human beings. When you come out of Sandlands, you're traumatized. You can see some of them traumatized because they still wearing their pants above, below their hips. I mean, some of them must get raped in jail, and they like man.
I think
Right?
they get raped.
That's one.
That's just how uneducated people perform.
No, two. They can't find a sensible job because they have a criminal a record. And so, but let's try to build this. What first world countries do. You look at the prison system and say, all right, I have the man. He got to come out with some form of education. He got to have a passing grade if he didn't pass in high school.
Yeah, majority of the persons who I believe out here committing murders are persons who never was convicted of them. They wasn't convicted, so it ain't really the recidivism race is our problem. The problem is the judicial system, Mr. Tirelli. People don't fear the system. If you could get catch with a dozen high-powered rifles, machine gun, and get 3 years with 400 ammunition bullets, right? I mean, and you get 2 years. So I mean, how is recidivism of the prison is the problem?
No, but that's part of it. That's part and parcel. We're talking about variation of why we are failing. We are failing. As nice as this country is, and people come in, they have to short period and they leave.
Let me read something. A story would come from the court, right? Story from the court. So,
It have to be a mistake on the day.
No, I'm telling you. See, and these are part of the problem that's what's happening in this country, where cases are being adjourned till April 2027.
Well, that gotta be ridiculous.
So what I'm saying is, we can't be serious in this country. We have one of the most talented jurors in this country as the Chief Justice,
Yeah.
right? We have one of the greatest opportunities. This is the first time this country ever experienced a progressive government. This government under the leadership of the present Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Philip Brave Davis, will go down in history so far as the most progressive government this country has ever seen.
1992 to 97 was one of the best progressive governing of a country in the history of the Bahamas.
Give me 5.
Right?
Give me 5 things that they did from 1992 to 1997 will make you say that.
They built schools. They built plenty schools.
Progressive, man.
They modernized
school is a part of the
communication.
world. No.
They modernized. They took away the fear of getting victimized. That is huge.
Why you gotta be joking? They take away what?
The fear of being victimized. Man, come
Listen,
on, man.
the Free National Movement.
I know you were
No.
I know you were England fan.
I know you were England, but you know I know you were England fan.
92 to 97 was a very progressive government in this country. I'm not
so
knocking. I'm not knocking this government because I think this government doing some good things.
Mr. Tirelli, give me 5 things.
Right?
Give me 5 things.
I give you 3.
What the 3 was?
They built schools.
But school not considered progressive movement.
Yeah, man, that's what you mean.
School is a fundamental thing that if you want to build a nation, we supposed to have them. Pillen did. No one built more school than Pillen.
This government.
When Pillen take over in 1967, there was only one school called D Government High.
Yeah.
When Pillen left in 1992, every family island had school.
And then there was a
every
lull.
family island.
And then there was a lull.
But Pillen leave in 92.
There was a lull.
Pillen left in
No,
92.
but before Pillen leave, it became a lull.
You know, lull. We was a nation that the only pillar we had was tourism, which we never had sufficient rooms to reach the level we at. So we was limited. The Great Lakes and Inland take this country from a fishing village and create and was one of the pioneers of what we have today.
And their first 5 and 10 years was one of the best governing of this country.
Yeah, but listen, I want you to give me 5 things from 92 to 97, man. Let's don't get distracted.
They created satellite clinics. That was under their leadership. Satellite club. The 1992 to 97 government.
No, listen to me, man. We had clinic on every island. I asking you.
How many clinics?
We had schools and clinics, so that can't be it.
How many clinics built on this island before 1992?
No, you never been in Nassau then?
Yeah.
No, but I ain't never been in Nassau. I'm just telling you, give me 5
major
things to show that the government was progressive between 92 and 97.
That's what my progression was. They took the country to another level. They opened up telecommunication, right? That means there was more people being qualified to run station. Now we have plenty of professionals.
Under from 92 to 97, it's the same crew who take away Batelco from the BME.
The airwaves.
Huh?
He meant the
I thought, but the airways, they opened up.
The airways opened up in 97 to 2002.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, between 97 and 2000.
No.
When you had the airway
before 97. That
1991?
This 1994 makes 30 years.
Yep.
1994?
The first, that was the first government.
The producer said 1994.
So every government for 5 years, they do the best they can do, but they still fall short to get this country where there's some simple things.
So you think my producers still believe that the Free National Movement that was the most
the Linden Finland era from 67 for 10 years was really good. The Baymanization policy was great.
Yeah.
Right? And then it became a lull because of the drug trade. all of them get caught up in the drug trail. Every last one that was in the PLP government, right? 'Cause
No.
all of them get caught up.
No.
You're against something, you support it.
Now, one or
I
two
can say-
questions. No, but you can't say that. No, let me tell you why you can't say that. Plenty, there was, that officers wrote them wasn't in that nonsense. Carlton Francis and independent.
They can cross style because they know where the corruption was
They can't
going.
go outside and go back. No, the UBB.
Yeah, but
Go outside, go to the UBB.
whoever was
Man,
on the
stop
next
it,
side.
man.
No,
Listen.
man. Men
You
stand-
list the five,
men- men-
list the-
men stand up for justice, not sit back. And you know, Normanski was the biggest hub for cocaine getting to the U.S. They sat back and allowed that happen. They saw
They sit back, man.
but they can say something. They
They
can
said
do
plenty.
something.
You could Google plenty statements that were made.
Statement don't do that, man.
But-
Leslie Miller make all kind of statement in the papers, on the TV. You see, but what this could do? What that you sit down in that government and sat down and enjoy the benefit of that. You
Listen,
telling me they should do this and do
All
that?
right. This
And
administration.
you ain't trying to walk away
Listen.
from people who failing us. They failing us, Marlon.
So you don't have a problem with the FNM did with the repeal and move up? Yeah. Well,
No, I have
foreigners.
I have a plenty problem with that. You know, we were talking about crime, right? But we were talking about each political era that create what we have in this country, right? Each parties have done each government. Let me say it. Once they win, you become government. You don't become a political party.
So you don't think that part of the crime problem in this country is because leaders of political parties in this country, right, could be caught up in conspiracies for murder and things. You only think that's a part?
All of that's part and parcel, but let's put the blame on those who fail to enact the laws and policy to fix it.
But
you
listen,
let's talk about the
listen,
guy
and
that gets with terrorist arms and get 2 years. Then the lawmakers gotta do that. The magistrate and judge are tied in to what they have in the front of them.
No, not really. No, I can tell you that. See, the Supreme Court, based on the English legal system, has what do you call it? They have unfettered jurisdiction. They cover all areas, right? They,
The Supreme
go
Court.
online. Prime Time independent nigga.
So if the
Prime Time independent nigga. Oh, okay.
So if-
Sorry, but I
if-
call right back.
if-
326-8255. Hold on. 326-8255. 326-8255. 322-5477. 322-5477. You give me a call. When I go onto the phone, when they show me the phone, I didn't know it was online. When I go on the phone maybe then run out of minutes. I can return back your minutes if that's your problem. 326-8255. 322-5477. Listen to me. The crime problem in this country, I didn't really come to talk about crime. I didn't come to talk, but all this robust information that are being released in this country, the economy. But I come back to that.
Yeah.
I got to do this crime problem because too much murder, right? That's happening in this country that we inherit from the last administration.
Yeah.
Right? The Free National Movement, we inherit this crime problem. Listen to me. I'm going to call back on the line. Prime Time independent nigga. Hello, caller.
Independent thinking, you're live.
You're live. Go ahead, caller.
Now listen to me, Tirelli, boy, I don't know what bothered him this week, but boy, he ain't song to Wappy. He said something about the PLPs for this drug trade and thing. I want him to name me one PLP candidate from 87 to 92 or 97 that was charged for any drug court.
ain't none, no, ain't none charged.
Okay. So you're not a criminal unless you're charged. The court make you a criminal.
Well, no, not even a court make you a criminal. No, you're saying it wrong, caller. You got to say that your conviction.
Conviction makes you
If you get conviction, you got to be convicted.
So-
The court has to convict you. You know what else can convict you other than the court?
Because see, some TVs forget, you know. In 1992, we had a person released on bail for murder,
Yes, sir.
right? Who went to Greece. When he get bail, he went to Greece until 1997. And he ain't came back until the day after election in 1997.
And that's what they do with the case.
Alright, listen, I ain't going that far because I ain't got that facts in front of me, but I can say what I know.
Let us call it story crazy, why?
No, Nolly Bossy Quay.
I'm not like that.
Nolly Bossy Quay, right?
Listen to me.
Listen.
Let me ask you-
Go ahead.
This question in the thing and Marlon Johnson here. Do you really think I have to be careful how I say this. Do you really think we have a murder problem in this country?
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I agree with you, and let me tell you why I agree with you. If 10 people sitting on the back of a truck, and 10 people now, they come and shoot one person, they shoot 4 or 5 people, you know. The other 2 people who got shot, they get ricocheted off the wall, they bullet that hit on the wall and hit one in the foot and hit one in the hand. Okay? They know who they come for. We have more of a retaliation problem in this country.
Well, we don't really call it retaliation. We call it, what was the word now? Persons who vigilante justice, right? Persons believe that the court system ain't working. Listen to me, man. People believe, it appears that people in this country, what?
Alleged.
You know, lads, it appears that people believe that the system ain't working. Fellas bragging, one day they lock up, then they have to be granted bail. Listen, we have to change the system. The system need to change. Where you listen, give people, because people innocent until proven guilty. That's the premise that the system is based. You're innocent until proven guilty. Okay, since you're innocent, I will give you an opportunity to bail. Right? Right. But your bail will be cash bail. So if you skip town and end up in Canada, or you end up in another country, and you run from the court, the cash done ready on in the treasury, in the consolidated fund, I can stay there until we catch up with you. Because Interpol is working hand in hand today. You will get fined in the Gaza Strip right now because of Interpol. Right. We need to change the bail system. So see, because a white man was given bail for murder, in my humble opinion, in 1992 under the Free National Movement for murder.
Yeah.
When the black fella was killed, shot on the Eastern Road, in the road, and he was rest on a truck and dropped and carried down to the property where he was steeping fruit, and blood followed him from where he get killed. When the truck was driving, the blood was draining off the truck straight to back to the yard.
Yeah.
So it's an easy case to find out that this man wasn't kill you. He wasn't killed trespassing, he was killing the road. Right. When the bail was granted, it set a precedent where other persons who commit murder have access to bail just like him. And any other court that below that court would issue that ruling are binded. Any lower court that's below that court are binded by that decision as a result of the English legal system in this country. Right. You don't get bail for serious offenses in this country before time. Right? Now, we so modernized, right? Where if you end up in jail for killing your husband or killing your wife, and while you're in jail, you get convicted. And while you was convicted, you start to lose weight, you'll have to go home. This is the kind of society that we are living in today. You will shoot at a plane, and because you buy a ticket before you shoot the flare at the plane, you allow the travel to go where you buy a ticket to go, because your ticket was put before you shot before the court. Okay, I mean, this is the kind of system that we.
Before you do what you gotta do.
Listen to me. We living in a society where a person is claimed to be drowned, allegedly drowned. He carried the Live Key Hospital. Go to Live Key Hospital. The doctor at Live Key Hospital tell you he dead. Then they cremate him. They ain't say we got to embalm him and cut him open and do a pathologist to see if he dead from drowning. No, we can cremate him. And all this happening before the police come. Nobody is charged. They'll find some speakers.
Before the police reach?
You know what I say? They'll find some speakers in Life at Key. What will cause you lose your balance when they turn them on.
Your balance and your bowels.
Right. And nobody is charged. Nobody's on. Listen, you will have incidents where a person pull gun in the school, carry children. Nobody's holding for. You could thief current from BEC on Bay Street. You get convicted, go to jail, and all of a sudden you're in jail. I mean, these are things that happening. You end up killing 2 tourists. You kill 2 tourists on the pedestrian. Out west. I mean, you could go on and on
You
and
know what,
on.
let me ask you this one question
Yes, sir.
before I let you go.
Yes, sir.
I want Mr. Tirelli to get into this too. Imagine a three-way race in the next election in Kalani.
Man, you need to give me a chance to come to that. If you just tune in, I could bring that on to you a little later. I have the scoop, but since you don't talk with it, go ahead. You lie.
A three-way race with Dr. Hubert Minute.
No, before you finish, Doctor, he ain't the right one because he ain't Prime Minister now. But the Honorable Hubert, he's a minister, he's a member of Parliament. The Honorable Hubert Alexander Menace.
Yes, respect.
And you saying the three-way race, so who will he be running for?
The Senate lady, Barnett.
No. So Barnett running out there?
For the F&M?
Barnett?
Dario used to be the former.
No. Listen, and I'll give you some information that you didn't ask for. The Ghetto News Network has it that Komal Laffy.
No.
Listen, man, don't say no, just listen.
Yeah.
That Komal Laffy might be the chosen barrier for the standard bearer for Kalani. Now, by you asking that, what party Dr. Menace will be running for?
Independent.
Oh, you want independent?
He have to? What does he run for?
So who's running for the PLP?
So he's not running for the F&M?
But the F&M, the F&M got two candidates, one constituency.
Caller,
You said
I need you
Komal
to
Laffy.
speak a little clearer.
Yeah, but you said
You
Kumalafi
lie.
Marlin.
Huh?
I
You
said
said
the F&M cannot have two
You said
candidates in one
Kumalafi.
constituency.
Hold on. Yeah, so listen, you were talking from Angleton?
I'm talking from Angleton.
All right, then you and at the Ghetto News Network ain't reached down in there yet. We still in Baintown, and based on the information that we have received across the Ghetto News Network.
Man, I can listen, man. I can listen to you. The Honorable Hubert Minutes, you say Komalafi. I say Senator
Barnett.
Barnett. Okay? I don't want to go.
And who's the PLP candidate?
If I have something to do with it, I will put a red about the turn in there.
That's the.
So you'll have. So hold on. So who the red about the trend be running for?
PLP.
PLP.
So she back in the bosom of the PLP where she belong?
I hope.
Right. So, and you think if so, but that guy, he did a good show. Hold on. Listen, that guy who run the last time he had a very good show, Mr. Duncan.
Yeah, he had a good play. He really had a good play against Mr. Minutes only beat him by 200 some votes, you know.
And listen, not Menace, man. You gotta say the honor is a member part. The honorable minister.
You said the former prime minister.
Yeah, former prime minister. You better give him that respect.
Mr. Minutes.
Yeah. Never mind the bad decisions that he made when he was in power.
I'm going to give him that respect.
Right. Never mind some $50-some million given to some people to buy cornflake for black people. Listen to me. What I'm saying to you is this, right?
They will reach this way. They will give cornflake and give the people that have been like to give food loops and write scripts in there.
Listen to me, man. You trivialize it. Listen to me. You were saying that it'll be a big race to watch up in Kalani.
Yes, if it be a three-way race, the former prime minister only can take votes from the FNM. He can't take no vote from the BRB.
Thank you, caller. Primetime Independent thing at 326-8255, 326-8255, 322-5477. Listen,
So Marlon,
you hear the man.
You said Kumalafi.
Listen, that's what the Ghetto News have. You know, the Ghetto News don't be right all the time,
But it's be
but
close.
majority of the time.
Yes.
Majority of the time, the Ghetto News Network is be on point. And so far, sketchy reports in the Ghetto News Network, information circulation, it states that the standard bearer might be Komalafi down in Baintown. And inside Grand Bahama, where Hiram Lewis, Honorable Hiram Lewis is, it might be Peter Turnquest. Down there. That's what the Ghetto News have it, but it's only
they might not give,
sketchy information.
They might not give
it's
news.
nothing that has been finalized by the Free National Movement. Because I have something here that was stated in the papers by the chairman of the Free National Movement, Dr. Dwayne Sands, and he stated, right, in the papers that The F&M isn't guaranteeing no one a return on their incumbents to have a guaranteed nomination. No one. So it clearly states that you might even have Dr. Dwayne Sands vying for that nomination out in Kalani because he can need a safe seat. As a result of him not being a really charismatic politician, he's a brilliant human, he's a great surgeon, he's a great doctor, he's a great human, but politics is a different cut.
So he
and he's
lost.
one of them who ain't got that
Lost
political
by-
cut.
he lost-
He need a safe seat.
No,
like
man.
Kalani,
He lost by.
he need a safe
he
seat.
lost by the wave. He doesn't need a safe seat.
Yeah, he need a safe seat. He need a safe seat.
You get good politicians who've lost by the wave.
Yeah, he got it. And he is saying that
He just picked the wrong seat.
he is saying that no one is guaranteed, not even incumbents
Well, it
are
should- it
guaranteed
should always be
a
like that.
nomination. And that's before you responded, I was thinking for our first commercial break. We're gonna come back. This is Primetime Independent Dinger. My special guest and co-host tonight, Dario Tirelli, a marketing guru. If you have an idea of something you want to invent, you want a business you want to start up, a big or small. Listen, I have the marketing guru in the studio with me tonight. Whatever in business consultants you need, information, whatever advice you need, listen, Dario Tirelli, guarantee can help you. Guarantee you. Maybe even find some fun. We'll take a first commercial break. This is Primetime with Independent. My name is Marlon Owen Johnson, aka Independent with Love 97 Studios. But listen, we're talking about this judicial system, and when we come back, I will give you some information. Of course, you grab your chair and sit tight after the break.
Cancer. It's a word no one wants to hear. But at Cancer Treatment Centers of America, we hear it every day. It's a word we've dedicated our lives to overcoming by changing the way patients are treated. And now we're part of City of Hope, which is one of the nation's top 10 cancer hospitals. Together, we'll combine leading-edge clinical research with precision cancer treatment, so we can be there when you need us most. So when you hear the word cancer, there's another word that should come to mind. Hope. Call now.
You've dreamt it. You've worked hard for it.
Caller, listen to me. And I'm not an African. I just want, let's listen to me.
When he get beat up, when he get beat so bad, the people say never to see him. He ain't got time to go see nobody.
No, but he ain't have to be a doctor all his life. I mean, he's not mandatory to stay in the hospital. He need power. See, he done a doctor. He done went to school for all them years. He is very talented. He's one of the greatest surgeons of all time. He's very good. And I'm proud to be a Bahamian, that we have a Bahamian who is world-renowned, talented, and brilliant like him. But when it comes to politics, it's a different cut of the cloth. Right?
He don't need to be in politics. That man is making enough money to carry his life until he dies. He don't have no time for nobody. After he was the last time, everybody to see him.
Yeah, but he say caller. Listen, listen to me, caller. Sometime in life, persons want to achieve the 5 goals, and one of them is fame. You have that. One of them is money. You have that. One of them is knowledge and education. You have that. So the only thing is lacking from Dr. Minnis now is power. And maybe that's why I talk about Dr. Sands.
Yeah, but he has that now.
Yeah, it appears that he.
You gotta be good and this constituency wants you to reach yourself and people are still dying. My life said that. Take it to deal with the human being. You don't need to go deal with it.
The man in
He
spot.
never got the city, but nobody had the same because he never could have, he never could have come around.
So what you were saying, the birdie, the Getty News had it that the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Hubert Alexander Ingram, at one time has really shown great support for Dr. Dwayne Sands. So you think the former Prime Minister should sit down and get out of that and let it go and just don't bother that?
Yeah, tie up with that man, I mean, even England, his time is finished. All he got to do is just live his life and take care of his grandchildren and enjoy life, okay? But the Sands, he needs to stay in the hospital. He don't have time to see like normal politicians.
The man may be tired saving lives. He won't go where he got the power. The control life.
He better stay in there because if he go back, he run again, he got to stay the air life.
What I call him, he sounds like a senior, energetic senior man. And I appreciate that call. Call it 326-8255, 326-8255, 322-5477, 322-5477. Listen, I was saying good night to Dr. Kevin Morse, the pulmonarian. I want to say good night to him. He's a great human. Listen, if he never asked me to say this, but I'll say this. If you have a medical problem and you want a honest, straight advice, the best advice a human can get from a doctor, visit Dr. Kevin Morse. Google him. His office, his clinic is right through the corner there, opposite Sandy's on Rosetta Street. It's one of the prettiest buildings you there. Right close to Commonwealth Fabric. Right through that same corner there. You see a brown house named Kiva House. And Dr. Kevin Morse, a great, exceptional human. He's there. And he saved me when I was sick from the vaccine. I take the vaccine, I end up in doctor's hospital, blood clot to the lungs, and he was one of them who got me living the day. I tip my hat to him, and he pay real attention. He ain't never going to politics, not him, because he take all the energy and time trying to find out if everything all right, checking every sign. Listen, any little thing, he check it. You gotta call the line again. Primetime in the better nigga.
Yes, what the gentleman doesn't understand, a lot of these people who are professional successes, in their profession they have to work. But once they become a politician, all they have to do is go down to the House of Assembly, mark themselves president, hit on the desk, and after 2 terms they get pension.
I will not allow you to throw a rock at the Honorable Dennis Anna Martin. Stop it.
Professional success. Some of them, most of them, they're not into politics because they have the interest of their constituents or people at heart. It's all about me, how I can enrich myself.
And you honestly believe that?
Yeah, well, it shows. You find people who are success. If I have a thriving medical or legal practice and I go into politics, it's only gets more or less to make money for me.
Now there's something called self-actualization. If you look at, if you ever heard about Maslow's theory of motivation, there's a pyramid with 5 layers, and some people reach a certain stage in their life. It's called self-actualization. That's your greatest desire of living, and you have done successfully in your career and your vocation, and you now reach a point of self-actualization. What can I become the highest in my country? So you can't blame them fellas. If you look at it, if you think about it, if we have more statesman type men, like how we had in that first set of PLP, for the first 15 years in government in this country, from independence, we'll have a better country. We now picking clowns. You know, KB,
we ain't really picking clowns.
KB, picking clowns.
No, listen.
Clowns. Some of them are clowns.
Let me tell you, I'm not saying they're no clown.
Right.
I'm saying we're not picking them. They are bestowed on the Bahamian people.
Yes.
We don't have no choice in who they send inside our area. So, we have a design dysfunctional political system. Let me tell you why I say that.
Yeah.
You could run in Engliston and live in life with key.
Yeah.
Right? But in order for you to vote in Engliston, right, you have to be living there for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's backward. You should be able to run in Engliston because you live in Engliston.
Yep.
Right? Why should they allow a system for you to run in Engliston and you only live in Engliston?
Yeah.
You don't know how the people feel, you don't live there. If you do good to live in Engliston, then run where you live.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
Your neighbors should be the first people mark your paper. Because if you was a bad neighbor to your neighbor who live next door to you, you would be a bad MP.
Yeah. But see, it all boils down to what we want. If the member of parliament or the potential parliament representative for the opposition party call a meeting, call a constituency meeting, you ain't got nobody there. The only people there is the member of parliament who in, his executive team sitting down, and some PLP supporters might show up. If the opposition call a town meeting, the only people coming is the representative on his board of the constituency. But the average Bahamian don't want to go, don't want to make an effort. One day of the month, sit down, ask question, and find out from who the potential candidate is. I asked him 5 questions.
Listen to me.
But we don't take the effort and push the parties to make a decision for us.
Listen to me. We don't see. That's because we lazy. Not only that, we believe, right, that because you win, you know what's best for me. No. We look at politicians as God. Everybody, hold me, shake me hand, damn cheat. No, they ain't mean you no good. They ain't do nothing for you. It's no legislation. History will show you ain't passed no legislation in the best interest of me. And you still, yes ma'am, yes sir, and you happy to see them and you smiling and you, excited for what? Tell them name, listen, when they come to you campaigning, say, show me the legislation that you propose with your name, and I remember that the radio station announced in the news that you was the one who proposed this legislation to change or fix this problem, solve this problem, create an avenue to move some bureaucratic red tape so Bahamians could have at least 1% benefit than a foreigner. Man, foreigners come to this country, get under the half of them, they get 150 years people property. Man, that's it. 326-8255, 326-8255. I was saying night to Albert Carey, I know he right now, he twisting and he bad. He twisting from side to side.
I went out to I made known.
I gave somebody that for them.
I made known one or two my belief on crime.
Arnold Josie, sorry about that, man. I had to throw a rock on that for them. Sorry about that, Arnold Josie.
We supposed to talk about crime predominantly in this session. Do you believe in 3 strikes and you're out?
We need to try some. I believe 3 strikes, you should be okay. 3 strikes in baseball, yo.
Yeah.
Right? And it's weight. It's caused the game continue.
Oh yeah.
So I believe that the Bahamian people, see, don't mind what they say, watch what they do. The Bahamian people need an opportunity to choose if capital punishment and corporal punishment. Let's get away with it. Let's deal with it. Right? We need to enact laws in this country. How is it that members of parliament seeing that and they visiting playing these funerals? Because they believe representation is going to funeral. Right? They believe once they come with a funeral list and see some people living in constituency, they believe they represent you.
And give a
right?
speech.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Listen to me. Going to funeral is not representation. Right? So that means if they go into these funerals, that means they know plenty people getting killed.
Yeah.
Right. How is it that not one of them walking in the assembly and saying, listen, I propose this private member's bill, right? And to increase the penalty for persons who are caught for smuggling firearms, right? 100 years or 80 years. There's no law in the Constitution which says a maximum of penalty. So pass the law, right? Let the Privy Council, your final court of appeal, say 100 years is too much. Let them say it.
Yeah.
Or pass, have a referendum. Let the Bahamian people do it. See, if you scared and maybe a political backlash, let the people choose. Put it out, let the people choose. But you know what they're into that? Their appetite and desire is to try trick some people. Right? They will bring one bill with saying, Man, there's no run wrong with a man and a woman bathroom. You know, man,
They trying to
woman.
stick it in Mali?
Well, you know, I mean, listen to what I'm saying to you. See, and this, I used to go to the meeting there's the hat when they was trying to get it. I got a phone call. Tell 1 minute. The person, then they had the called the Bahamas. They asking you, what would you like to see change the Constitution? Everybody talking about they need to fix this immigration problem. They need to fix the judicial system. No bills come in the immigration system.
Yeah.
No bills was asking, what would you want to do with these? We get more Haitian in Bahamas than name it. They asking, should we draw a line in the sand? Everybody who born in the Bahamas of Haitian descent up to 2000, you get automatic Bahaman passport. Everybody who born in 2010, you get automatic. Everybody who born in 2020, whatever number they pick.
Yeah.
They don't ask you them kind of question. You know what? Should a man wear skirt and play in the woman volleyball? Man, that's it. With that, we need you to deal with this capital punishment, corporal punishment. These thieving humans who don't want white, these bums who don't want white, who feel that they should do this, have the saving you have while you sweating for 8 hours in the hot sun. Right? We need legislation to deal with penalties. See, can't get label, you know. So crime was happening, crime will continue to happen. But you must create a system that people will have confidence in, number one. People will fear, number two. Listen, in Cuba get what, 11 million people. And when they get 1 or 2 murders a year, but 11 million, we didn't get half a million people yet. We didn't get half a million people yet. And we have over 100 murder.
Yeah.
Some got to be wrong, he did this call. Primetime did the better thing.
And the government guy you do.
You're lying.
Marlon,
You know me, I just called because I have one question I want to ask, but I can make some comments. But first of all, I believe 3 strikes me out. It's deadly because 1 strike doing too much damage in the Bahamas. Okay? 1 strike putting too much grief on families wrong. You can't get man 2 more strikes. You know, that's the way the rule is now. The next thing, that thing about you know, the people shaking your hand and you didn't know it. That's called stupidity. And I can say it on the radio. The honest Raymond is stupid when it comes to elections. They're stupid. You know how to put it. They're just stupid. Now, take the people could call him Rodney and for whatever. And you know how to work for him. You can do it 50 years. That's what it is. Now, let me get back to the thing I go on with the ask and talk to you. How long we can wait for some of these leaders who done had 3-4 times as leaders to come and say, okay, I won't be leading no more, give it to somebody. How long we can wait for that? Because you're not going to wait. Yeah, they people ain't going nowhere. And I keep saying I don't talk shows, and if they all come to last week and say I say wherever they could come, these people, I'm 60. I don't know, I ain't see no change in this country from I grew up. It was seesaw up and down, and everybody going from one to the next. It ain't changing, but I love to talk shows, especially yours, because you speak the language. You don't go highfalutin with all of that Queen's English. I love that. But, you know what I said, we on the ground with me.
Yes, sir.
So I love that, and that is what we need. We need to speak to people pretty in. You know, pretty in. But we need to come back from London with no degree or come up from Harvard and then go back to our country. No, we got the majority of people in this country. We need to speak to them in their language and drive points home to them in their language. Don't call them dumb, don't call them biatch, whatever. Just find them where they are and communicate with them. And that is what we need in this country. We look at these fellows with these big on and all this stuff, and right honorable, this fella just going in power. And he now he's right honorable, fella can't speak, can't spell the words, what they call them. But there's a right honorable. And people looking at them in group like these guys is garbage. I don't care who don't like it. We can talk, and I'll probably be there to go on in the talking to them, but if we don't change the approach, we can lose the generation, we can lose the country, brother.
I really appreciate that contribution. I really appreciate when you said that we have to speak at a language that they understand at the level that they are. And I think that got to be, and I question the educational system for years. And I may be wrong. Some persons who might have been Minister of Education But they tried their best, but it clearly didn't show and come off as their best. Because the educational system is still the same thing. The education system in 2024, the 5th of September, is still a social promotional system. Why we don't have a system where you are placed in a school that the level you are. If you are A student, you HO now should be, or CVBL will be A students. When you mix, because you live in the area, you come to that school. Plenty of children who live in that area might be persons who want to study, who just graduate, but they have to be in school, who parents don't check their homework, who parents don't go to PTA meeting, who parents don't care, they only want to get out, go to school, get from around them, give them a break, right?
Yeah.
Why we don't create a system where you are rewarded for hard work, you are encouraged for hard work, we show where prosperity is guaranteed when you work hard.
Yeah, but see, the educational system
Not
has
a quarter
to be
line.
where.
Hold on. Grant, sometimes they run out of minutes. I know you ain't on you. Treat that. Right now in the pen. Hello? Go ahead. All right. No problem. Let me see. Yeah, I know what's going on. Go ahead.
The educational system have to be fixed where there's an evaluation at grade 5 or so.
Six is good.
Right.
Then they do the clock. They
So-
said the clock at
so-
6, grade 6.
We need them to be more educated in the arts. Culture should be a whole subject. Culture, payment culture. The way we walk, talk, eat, sew, press, sing, as a culture. We need a lesson in that. We need little Johnny gotta have a touch of it, instrumentation and music. He gotta open his mind. Music opens your mind. He gotta have arts, any form of art that his hand can touch, and he might like clay. The other guy might like wood. The other guy might like to put sand together with oil and create something. Go on the beach and create a sand castle. We gotta get them involved in more thinking other than just academics.
Not only academics. The
Right.
biggest problem in this country ain't academics. These days, phone.
Yeah.
We gotta get them off the internet.
No, we can't.
Whoa!
We can't
Boy,
change
listen,
that.
that's
We
what the
can't
staff
change
was
that.
causing plenty
And
of
they are-
Boy, you were telling you was it. The system ain't designed.
starts from home.
The system is not
starts failing
designed
from home,
to
brother.
protect a child. Everything is on the, and they ain't designed it where you have to put in a code for things that children not
The
supposed to.
parents can do it.
Yeah, but I mean,
No,
easy.
no.
Parents gotta have the knowledge to do it.
Decency and obedience start from home. School's supposed to foster that because you have to feed 8.5 hours. But then you got to get this child more in tune of his reality. You can't keep telling me about Shakespeare and the story about a fictional character called Jesus, whatever. You don't call it. And then you're not giving me arts and you're not giving me culture. You're not giving me sports. I can't swim. I come out of school, I don't know how to drive. We not great in this video.
Don't teach them how to drag it. We have to
In
start
school.
you know, I think
In school. Start in school.
Start in school.
18. When you come, most kids come to school at 18 in this country.
They should have a driver's license.
So you already have a driver's license or a permit to drive.
They need a permit to go work, man. They need to teach how to work in school. They need to drive.
No, man.
Get dropped
It's
away.
not
Listen to me.
The ability to work.
Catch the bus so you can know how important it is. And listen, we need a carpool right now. You let me drive up to McCann Road. We take our second commercial break, and then we come back. We'll continue the conversation with my special guest, good friend, marketing guru in studio, Dario Tirelli.
Cancer. It's a word no one wants to hear. But at Cancer Treatment Centers of America, we hear it every day. It's a word we've dedicated our lives to overcoming by changing the way patients are treated. And now we're part of City of Hope, which is one of the nation's top 10 cancer hospitals. Together, we'll combine leading-edge clinical research with precision cancer treatment, so we can be there when you need us most. So when you hear the word cancer, there's another word that should come to mind. Hope. Call now.
You've dreamt it. You've worked hard for it. And now you've got it. You deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor and know that you're covered in case of a disaster, like an unexpected fire or a vehicular collision. At Magical Insurances, we focus on settling your claims quickly and fairly so you can get back to enjoying your life. Magical Insurances. Fast, fair, and always there.
The country would have been at a
Far
pivotal
better.
road.
Really,
If you only just been for 5 years.
Yeah, no man.
If the DNA had been for 5 years,
I told one guy.
I guarantee you,
One guy.
plenty to change this country.
One guy came looking for me last
You wanna
week.
break down barrier.
That's the dog wallet. As soon as he came inside McDonald's and saw my eyes, he decided he wouldn't talk to me about his concern about the country, right? I said, man, listen, don't blame me. I won't
was
blame
asking
me.
where you vote in 2012.
Yeah.
Where did you vote in 2012?
Yeah.
You come, okay. 326-8255, 326-8255, 322-5477, 322-5477. We start off by saying, I intentionally read Section 291 of the Penal Code, Chapter 84.
That's good enough.
Whoever commits murder shall be liable to suffer death. And plenty persons from time to time go and say, oh, it's on the books. But on which book? The Penal Code is not the ultimate book. The ultimate book is the Bible. Then from the Bible is the Constitution. The Constitution don't have it. Put in the Constitution and then you bind the Privy Council. See, people didn't realize that, you know. They ain't gonna trick me. Listen, hell with them Human Rights Commission inside Europe. Europe done believe, Europe done convince, and done hell-bent that capital and corporal punishment is archaic. They barbaric. Only animals get right. They believe that. Listen to me. So, you know, make a sense you try to convince them that, man, we having 100 murders. We ain't using 2 murders. You know, make a sense you telling them that. Because they can tell you, put them in jail. Tax people to death to feed them. Tax people to death to protect them.
Yeah.
Tax people to death to make sure that they live in humane.
That's don't kill them.
Tax, right, that's don't kill them.
Yeah.
Right. While the child, and I always use this as an example, that happened on East Street. A woman was killed by her boyfriend. Her 3 little children, her 4 little children was holding on to her while he killed her. Right? They cried. Right? Now, when they get big, if they live to get big, they gotta work and pay tax to feed the man who killed their ma.
That's some stupid to say.
Huh?
Listen,
you want to smuggle gun in the Bahamas? Or you want to smuggle gun in this country?
Marlon, that's
Put gun under Section 410.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you how serious this is. See, drastic times require drastic measures.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You want to smuggle gun in the country? You want to be a gun trafficker? No problem. That's what you choose? You going under Section 410.
Yeah.
Section 410 of the Penal Code, Chapter 77, you know what to tell you? It's the only offense that you don't get monetary fine or jail time. You suffer that.
Yeah.
You only get it on the treason, you know. Treason is bad when you kill a human.
Yeah.
Why they ain't get, well, and the Penal Code still, and in the Constitution. You need to put in the Constitution. You need to have a referendum, Mr. Tirelli.
That what you say about the lady, the kids, that's profound, you know. Them kids gotta feed that fella $25 a day.
Right.
For him until he dies.
They taxes
until he come out.
To feed a man who they watch kill him out in his baby.
Yeah.
Who maybe take the breadwinner from them.
Yeah.
Who gonna care and nurture them.
Yeah.
And they gotta work. Pay tax.
Yeah.
To feed a man who kill who they watch kill a man.
$25 a day.
And we must just sit by
that should be the case to Parliament to hang these fellas.
Listen to me. And I always end with a quote from time to time. Many years of Linden, I end with this one. Evil prevail when good men stand by idly. And you must ask the question, who in the House of Assembly are good men?
Now, I go back to the drug era when you said the fellas in the party. They sit back. Evil prevail. I grew up in an era where there was Joneses all over Nassau. Maybe 1 in every 5 behemoths was working on cocaine.
They
sat back. Evil prevail when good men
we got some Joneses right now, but I can tell you the secret now. I can let you
it's a different
I can let you think with it. You have Joneses almost on every constituency of 1 or 2 or 3.
I don't know how they find.
I can tell you this. You have more poison and coke shoot hitting coke and basin, lacing and tasting in this country. There are how much Joneses we have in this country.
Yeah.
You catch what I say this now.
Yeah.
There are more persons in this country going to Bahamas
than Joneses
who wearing coat suit,
yeah,
necktie, briefcase, who are basing, lacing, and tasting cocaine in this country. So the drug era is still here, but it coming in a different form. right? It affecting different people,
Yeah.
right?
But
You had some members of parliament start throwing jazz in the assembly who get caught in the base house and all kind of crack house. Listen to me. In this country, the problem is some of these problems to be solved. We have to make an effort. We have to be sincere in our effort. We have to be determined to deal with the issues and the ills of this country. We are failing, and we are failing miserably because we refuse to make an attempt. Listen, if you kill somebody, see, don't mind what the Privy Council say, no. The Privy Council tell the FNM, they tell us stupid the ideas in the FNM is. I ain't say the humans now. I don't want to come to me talking nonsense about.
Yeah.
I say the ideas and the mentality and the ideology in the FNM is stupid. The Privy Council test them, You know the test the Privy Council put to them? The Privy Council put the test to the FNM and tell them to listen. The murder with the Tito Maxio case, where the young girl who was 16 or 17 or something like that, right? She was stabbed, she was burned, she was rolled over, she was gang raped, she was, they pushed stick up on her and all kind of nonsense, right? What's this? They say, man, that don't deserve the death penalty.
That ain't wasted.
Listen, that ain't a waste of a waste. We had waste of murder in that. No murder from when Cain killed Abel was waste. He brother kill him, right? So no murder. When the lady was tried for killing her daddy, the lecturer to COB, right? Stab her, she's the only child. Stab her daddy to death, right? That ain't waste than Cain kill Abel. That ain't waste and the gunshot where the fella get shot in the road. That ain't waste and the fella get shot in his face today. That ain't waste. Listen to me. No murder. If you honestly, sincerely mean this country any good, you gotta stand up and man up to the problem this country faces.
They lousy, they lazy, and they corrupt. That's my 3 words of today. Every time I come on your show.
They trick me.
They lousy, they lazy, and they corrupt.
Listen to me. These people gotta be dysfunctional.
Well, man,
majority of them in the whole assembly got to have a problem. They gotta be mixed up, majority of them. I say all. Majority of them have to be mixed up. How is it that they read the newspapers every day? They see what happening, right? Dr. Menace thought, and his cohorts in the FNM thought, that when they put the curfew, it would have stopped crime, right? Because I laughing when some FNM was telling me, say, you see that? Right? So we can end up in the best, that's what they tell me.
Yes, yeah.
They can end up in the best record in the history of this country. They had the lockdown, curfew, and COVID, and they had 100 million.
You see,
when
we don't
allow you to go buy food, they kill somebody.
We don't punish them. We figure working them out for 5 years of punishment and they come back. That ain't punishment.
That's not punishment.
So
punishment is where you pass a law, right? That if you fail and hasn't have nothing to show, you must prove why you should get a member of parliament pension.
Yeah.
Right? You must prove that the work you did, send your honest, your resume with proof where you did something for 5 years, or 5 year period, where you should be entitled to pension. Man, they bang on the table, they cackle, they throw jazz, throw jazz at one another. They talk with the next one talking, and I mean, they just smoke and mirrors, and they ain't serious. Nope. People in the road dropping. I don't understand how when members of parliament go back to these constituency type of people vote for you. How you do it when you sit for 4 years or 5 years and you? That's why I said last.
That's the power. The people who vote and do understand the power is in the people.
I said in 2000, I will be guaranteeing that the Free National Movement wasn't going to offer no one to contest the 2021 election. I thought they was. I said they ain't gonna do that because they has failed the baby people miserably as a result of inaction, no action, and failed to do what to do. They had to be lost. Because they had a perfect opportunity. They had a perfect opportunity to solve some of the problems that's gone. You hear what I read earlier before I started the show? The woman case for trying to knock down her boyfriend. That
be a typo error.
No typo error. They mean that. Her case, that's 2024. Her case was adjourned till April
So she
2027.
gotta be someone's sweetheart.
We in the Bahamas.
Somebody in the Bahamas.
We
Someone
no
making
sir,
sweetheart.
as a result of the failed system. The judicial system is so compressed with so much things, so much other case, so much backlog that a murder case was come 3 years down the middle. That's why
why-
not even January 2nd.
That's why
the middle of 2027,
I
the middle of
believe-
April, the middle of
I
2027.
believe 3 strikes and you out to solve plenty of that. You see, if the guy start off at
That's a first attempt.
No, listen.
So if that's a first attempt, he ain't reach 3 strike.
Yeah.
Everything got, listen to me. Mr. Tirelli, we got
That's a anomaly. That's a anomaly because case don't take that long to get to court. That's an anomaly, right? But let's talk on average. A lot of these guys are revolving in and out the prison system.
No, but no, but the recidivism rate is not the problem. It is a problem, you know.
Yeah, 3
but it's
strikes and you out.
Yeah, but that
You don't conform to what
Listen to
you
me.
want. Take you out of society.
Listen to me. What do you expect to happen when you charge? I come to you now, caller. 1 minute. What do you expect to happen when you charge a young man for murder? You give him bail. He ain't got a job. He wasn't working when he committed when he was charged for the first murder.
Yeah.
Right? And he come out of jail. Right? He ain't working again. How will he survive? How will he pay lawyer? How will he continuously survive in a country where he ain't working?
That's why.
You only can survive when you're working if you're
That's why
born
I
rich
said the
with
jails-
inherit something.
The jail system need to be reformed. Also, I said that earlier. The jail system, if we know they're coming back out, it is upon us to make them better human beings than they going in. So that's part of that's part
All
of
right,
the
telling me,
solution.
listen, it's a multifaceted problem.
And you need plenty approach to solve it.
Different approach can help. And you're right, but the prison system would be one of the places
Yeah.
to start. I mean, to help, right? Because it appears that the prison in the Bahamas is designed with 2 or 3 intentions. One, the deprivation of sex.
Yeah.
That they put you in a confined
With
environment
12 fellas.
where no woman is allowed, so you ain't supposed to be having sex,
Yeah.
right? That's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, you get fat. You ain't gotta get up to work at 6 o'clock in the morning to catch no bus.
Yeah.
You get fat. Number 3, you get bright. That's it. Primetime, anybody think of go ahead. You lie.
Yeah, independent digger, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Tirelli.
Yes, sir.
There's a question I want to ask you that's been perplexed in my mind for a couple months right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you claim to be a doctor, would you have a degree? Or you don't have a degree? If you claim to be like to say a master, you have a master's degree? Or like to say if you claim to be a professor, does that require one to have a degree or one to have papers to verify their claim of being a professor?
You supposed to if you go through a course of study, you earn an associate, a bachelor, or MBA, PhD. That's what you're supposed to have, not by claim. However, some people get honorary degree.
So I mean, like, but could one proclaim to be, if no one bestowed it upon them, like to say some university or some other higher.
Boy, people claim in all kinds of things, and that's not only local. That's people make them claim all kinds of things, and that's not correct. It's up to society to prove them wrong. If society needs it, people claim to be what they do in church, bishop, apostle,
Yeah, all of them there.
all of that. Yeah.
But on a serious level now, I'm talking like from a certain individual who claims to be a professor who has a talk show about the Constitution, Article 24.1. I think that's the only one in the Constitution. I asked him a question about if the Constitution of the word integrity is anywhere in the Constitution is not, right? And he claims to say that he'll answer me 3-4 times, and after that, every time I call his show, he hang up on the caller.
Now is he claiming to be a professor?
I'm claiming to be a professor with no. I wonder where he get the degree from.
Boy, listen, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised who have degrees and study and you don't know.
A pseudo professor, right?
Well, that's another way of saying it too.
Hey, Dario.
Yeah.
Who claims that the Holy Bible and the Constitution, they never go wrong, you know? And anyone who says anything contrary or to say, well, we got to change this or what about this or that in the Constitution, he hang upon you and think.
Oh yeah? Wow.
Let me share with people in that, right? In the Constitution, right? Clearly talk about hindrance of speech, freedom of thought, and all these things, right? And as a man, say he's a constitutional man, right?
Yes.
When someone comes at any one of those things, right? As a constitutional man, do you think you shut everything down and just hang up on the corner?
Not even supposed to
Man,
engage.
respect, like he ain't got it. It's second man, because I ain't telling you no lie, right? I'm an advocate for the country long time ago. Okay? I still is, right? But then guess what? If persons who be on the airways, who have these, like everything under their control, when they turn into narcissists, you know, feel as if they're God, and whatever they have in their mind, and everything is about the Bible and prayer. But I tell you what, this prayer and Bible, we got being nothing but a cult in this country, because, you know, every single day it's sick. Listening on the radio, these Christians so said, and all these quoting texts out about every single day.
Yeah, remember that it's only a belief. It's just their belief. Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever God is, these people ain't nothing but demon, man. Because guess what? If they're Christian, right, and if they're God really in them, right, you know what? It'll show it in their ways.
You will know them by.
All about the reason they trying to persuade and all this foolishness. Why they can't even live a straight day without doing foolishness and thinking that the people.
Yeah.
I can tell you now. The news might break maybe this week. I think this weekend. Yeah, the news might break this weekend where a F&M MP is now being allegedly accused of doing Obeah. And she has one or two lists of persons.
She's an MP now?
Yeah.
She's an MP?
He's MP now. He's F&M.
Oh, he
in F&M.
Obeah.
He being an Obeah man. And he got some names of some people.
Well, now we definitely don't need someone in Parliament, because if you believe in Obeah, I've never known a rich Obeah man. So how you can be a successful Obeah man, casting spell, bringing success, the people come to you and pay you, and you ain't rich. If you was Obeah man, you can do all of that, you should be able to win the lotto.
They can't, because Obeah don't do good. If you win the lotto, you will end up with money.
Yeah, so
Obeah don't do good. So people who believe in it are people who have an evil heart, evil mind.
That don't work.
Right.
People prayers
don't work with me.
People prayers ain't wicked.
No, prayers wicked. No. I ain't gonna get it.
People prayers ain't wicked.
No, sir.
It's only a belief.
Boss, we can take another break, boy. I ain't gonna get it that. No, sir. This is prime time in Independent Nigga. If you want to reach us before, we only got 4 minutes.
Some of these
got 13 more minutes left. 326-8255. 326-8255. 322-5477. I suppose I'll in studio next week one of the PLP Starwood Council member, and we're going to talk some good news. It's happening in this country. But tonight we didn't have a chance to talk about it because this issue with crime in this country is overwhelming. I think that all the progressive actions of this New Day government trying to get this country back on par, places who losing their houses, losing their businesses, trying to get things to square back, they put all their efforts and energy and their knowledge, and they get the country engine swinging. I talk about tourists bucking up to one another on Bay Street. I talk about everybody inventing new businesses. I talk about people carrying around tourists in these open no glass like shuttles. I talk about all kind of people renting launch chairs on the beach.
We need to have more of that.
Listen, plenty that's happening on our key. I right now
on Goodman's Bay.
We need to
give more approval for Goodman's Bay.
I have a letter that I'm going to drop off on Monday to the Ministry of Park and Beaches, asking the government for permission to allow 2 of my workers to keep our key section on the beach clean, because plenty tourists covering the ship right there, and a couple of Bahamians there they are very creative, and they capitalizing on this wave of money flow that this New Day government has this country energizing, and they're renting launch chairs.
Yeah.
I have locally made launch chairs and umbrellas and stuff like that, and plenty rockers be on the beach. The walkway break down our
they need to fix it.
And I sent a proposal to Ministry of Work asking for a contract to do it, but they give them
So
express.
you saw the walkout on Long Wharf?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's great.
The steel
And not only
now
that,
is exposed.
The steel is exposed. Not only that, because the walkway break, it now created a cavity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the rain, when it's come, the water has come up on the land.
Yeah.
It's run down and created cavities. So when the tourists walk in on the walkway, all of a sudden they reach to the break section. Then they have to walk on plenty rock. And I remember one time the lady, one of the tourists twist their ankle as a result of trying to walk across the rock.
Yeah.
And they're on the beach, They are on the beach on Long Wharf, right before you reach the Awaki Stalls. There's a cavity there, so they need to fix the boardwalk. They need to fix the boardwalk and the little wall there.
Government has failed in maintenance for 50 years.
No, but see, let me tell you,
That's
what I believe happened. This PLP administration has taken on a mammoth task to correct too much things in 5 years. They're trying to.
No.
And I'm telling you, Mr. Tirelli, go ahead, you like.
They need to be. You talked earlier. They need to be more progressive, and see, we paying them to maintain that Long Wharf. They maintain it because I out there. I pass it every day in my life. Every day. That being like that now for 2.5 years.
I can bring you a copy. You know what I do? I can bring you a copy of the proposal I prepared. Hold on. I will bring you a copy of the proposal I prepared, right? And show you where I take pictures. I draw a sketch. I lay out a structure to continue the exact structure there. Run it straight to the stalls, and put steps that tourists at about 2 intervals where you have step with railings to go down to the beach.
Yeah.
Right? But so tourists wouldn't have to drop and start walking on them rock.
Yeah.
And so that I prepared that kind of 2 years now.
Yeah.
But I maybe going to the wrong people because I didn't even respond.
Are you willing to give back something back to them?
I always do. I'm saying now I'm preparing a letter.
No. Are you might not be getting it because you might not want to give back for the sweet juicy contract. Give back.
But they don't sweet juicy contract. The contract what I designed ain't sweet juicy. The contract is designed to create a comfort and a benefit for the country and the beach. When you have tidal waves or when you have bad weather, the rock is come way up on the road and Hawaii. The governors have to pay tractors and things to push the rock back, push the sand back and all that thing, right? If you were to continue that broad walk, that concrete broad walk, you will stop that drawing down of all that sand, right? Because I designed it where you could go down about 10 feet deep with the excavator to create this wall so that it never break back down.
Yeah.
You understand? You put you make up your metal mat, and you pour it, right? And that would stop the sea from dragging all that sand and pushing all that rock in the road. And plus it create a broad walk from Bay Street straight to the stalls.
Yeah.
In the back of the stalls, there with that road, that concrete thing, right? But you know what he responded to me. I think maybe I don't know what happened. But I just trying to show you that I go write a letter, not for the job no more, because that's ain't give to me. I write a letter asking for permission to maintain that particular section from the beginning of the wall there, straight to Jungle Beach.
That's been like that for long
years,
couple years now.
And I put 2 wickets there, which are how highly noticeable with vests, with fluorescent hats, with buggies and shower every day to clean. I'll even make some garbage. See, if you put that boardwalk there, you could put garbage containers along there. The people who drinking on the beach don't want to walk across the road to the bin there.
Yeah.
So the beach be littered. And the tourists like that beach because they can see that when they're coming in on the ship. You understand? So I can write a letter and ask for permission. As one of my businesses, Bahamas Marine Engineering Construction, or maybe Bahamas Landscaping and Garbage Collection Company, to give them, if they ain't gonna pay me, just give me permission so that I won't be doing something illegal. And if they have, I don't know if they have someone who they paying to do that or what, but do that as a contribution for my company. Because the government doing a great job and trying to get the economy back from the doldrums that the free national movement.
Let me say this publicly because I had a conversation this week with some people. Government is not in the profit-making business. No government. Most countries, or just about all countries, run a deficit. Because you need to provide healthcare service, fix the road, pay the police, everything else. It takes a lot to run a small country with many islands. So we'll always be in a deficit. So let me say that. Because people believe government should be 0-0 balance. You'll always be in a deficit.
I'll tell you this, that in the papers today, in the business section, the government has cut the deficit that was left by the Free National Movement 65% now. The deficit has been cut down to 65%, and the national debt over 200 million. I mean, progress is being made.
The day's paper spelled that out. That's why.
Right.
That's why.
Some good things happen.
That's why I end up in
And I think the government, the public relation arm, the government, BIS, is doing a very bad job.
Yeah,
The Payment people need to know that this progressive government, led by the Right Honorable Philip A. Davis, is doing something right. They might be doing everything that people want or need,
They
but
doing plenty small incremental changes to this country, but they're not letting people know.
That's it. They doing, BIS is doing a bad job. I don't understand why they need to.
But all government, for some reason, when they get in, like they forget that when there was an opposition, they did such a marvelous job to get in, to win.
And when they didn't, they need to market. They use the marketing room.
No, they put the same friend, family, and lovers in the same space again. If you get beat last time,
don't put them same people back. Of course you get beat.
The same thing. Same thing with the ministers. They put them in the same position. If you did education, you come back as education. No, man. Put some new talent.
No, this one wasn't like that. The Honorable Gladys Anna Martin in 2017 was Minister of Transport. She Minister of Transport, she in education.
Yeah, Jerome Fitzgerald was education.
Right. So I'm saying, this progressive government hasn't adopt that particular style. But 2002, 2007, 2012 to 2017, he did the exact same thing. Yeah. He put all them back in the same exact post. You understand? As a former Prime Minister, I'm very glad Christian. Same thing he did. But I'll tell you this.
This government knows some nice progressive stuff.
Right.
They need to sit down on your show and come and tell the story.
Well, I don't know if they are.
I'll put out. When we going on the road?
We get on the road. We're supposed to be going on the road beginning October.
You sure? Because I've been hearing this now for many years.
No, but you know the pandemic threw us off. The pandemic had us backpedaling until 1st of January.
You said September?
You said September.
September? But we can start September. You still ready to start September? Gentlemen, we are going to announce now that we're going to try our best to get on the road before the end of September. My producer saying she waiting. She wants to see this happen. But we need to get on the road. We need to get to be more people involved, the conversation, play some of the song bites on the radio when we come in the night time on the show. We need to get some things done. We need to do some more to get more Bahamians to understand the parents.
You have been in Central Park in New York?
I have been in New York.
All right. That same hour, I look at that every morning I pass there. Every morning, every day. Before I go home, I go there. When I come out, I go past the way too because I love the water. And this is my thought of this place. Remember they used to close the gate and stop the thorough traffic from coming back in the morning? I believe they need to make that permanent, right? You put where the parking lot now is on the eastern side of our key. On the eastern side, the parking lot is there on Long Wharf. When you come up the ramp, there's some parking here. Well, when you pass all of that open space, there's parking lot there on the western side. And then the road that goes into Awaki on the eastern side. I think they need to keep this parking lot and make that a real type central park where you could put grass almost straight up to the beach and then put sand so your kids can be there all day, they can run up and down instead of having through traffic.
But the first thing my suggestion, the first thing they should do is ban those trucks.
No, ban every
those big trailers and things, it's ride the long wharf road and come down a little hill.
Yeah.
That's take them 40-foot. They should ban that.
No, close that off so that could be a place of picnic. Have benches, give us more outdoor sitting. So imagine in the evening time, just like Goodman's Bay. In the evening time, and I see a lot of times they have cars on Goodman's Bay in the grass. In the evening time, you could go there with your family and they could play, run straight to the water. You could park on either side of that big open space. See, you gotta give us more, man. We need the cost of living high. This country hard living financially. Light bill is high. So give me some peace of mind. I could go on Long Wharf in the night and watch a cruise ship light up as they leave. I enjoy that.
Yeah,
as they come in the morning.
That's a great idea, but no more than a sexual thing. We flat out the time. We flat out the
We
time.
can do one for the show there.
We
can do a show right there.
On our key?
Right there.
Talk to some people on there?
Yeah, and look at it and go back with the solution.
I say we get things organized. I'm going to try my best because I promised my producer that before then, the last day in September, we got our first on the road show so that by next year, January, we'll be done. Got it together. I know the kinks. Get it flowing. We got to get on the road.
Yeah.
I promised to get on the road for 4 years now.
Yeah.
But the pandemic happens, and I end up in the hospital, some other things happen. So we got to get on the road. I need this road show to get off the road before I resign. Before I step down, I need to complete every inhabited family island. I need to visit. I need to have an interview with some places, the movers and shakers on this family island. Show Bahamians how we living, how Bahamians living on these family island. That was my dream to do. Even if I have to do some documentaries or whatever, have some persons guide me and help me and assist me and marketing and getting a on the road show in the family island.
One of the show I had a meeting today with shipping, United Shipping Business. I would like one of your show to be with transportation.
No, we can do no problem with that.
Maritime transportation.
All ideas.
How it affects the cost of living. Let me and you know, you and I in the marine business. Mm-hmm. I in the cargo part of the marine business. You in the construction part of the marine business. But all that affect the cost of living. Let's do a show on the cost of living based on marine, whether it's cargo or whether it's construction.
But we can start with that.
Yeah.
You can start with that particular show.
Yeah.
You can start with that.
That's
easy
what I expect.
I've been running boats from my team at high school.
Yeah. And I've been
50.
And I've been in the cargo business for almost 21 years.
Yeah.
So I
well,
know.
That's a good idea. We can find a way. We can find a way how to start it, how to get it up and running.
Yeah.
But I gotta prove to my producer that I only talk.
Yeah.
That some things gotta happen.
Yeah.
Because I show some blows at persons who in this country, the movers and shakers, and she will make sure that what the money made about it. We found out the time. This is Primetime Independent Thinker. We had a good show tonight. Listen, I like, when you come, we actually get to talk about the economy. I mean, all this good news in the papers today. But next week, I'm supposed to be having a PIP Historic Council member on the show, Mark and Dash. He's supposed to be in the next week. Mark, who's be with us?
Brother Mark?
Yeah, Brother Mark. So you will come and sit and let me chat.
Yellow Mark.
Yeah, Yellow Mark. And we want to talk about, some of the things that the PLP has done since it's progressive government. But, he been around since building time.
Yeah.
So he want to go way back. He will talk, and talk
celebration.
And this day time of the month that they've been in 2021. So, all it just, I tell him, man, I have no problem if he prepared to show up. He let me know by next week. If he got to come, if he come, then if not, but see, I don't want to talk about the economy tonight.
Yeah.
But what hurt me is I hear a guy get shot in the face a couple of times, and and just too much. I mean, it's just continuous too much. And we need to do something.
Yeah.
And if we start with the gun laws, because see, the gun majority of cutlass is doing commit the ultimate offense. But they ain't much of that. Yeah. Majority of the deaths in this country, ain't AIDS, it ain't hypertension, it ain't heart problem, it's murder.
The guy who wants to sell gun make his life so in fear of dying. See, Cuba don't have it. Saudi Arabia don't have it, so get happen.
It can prove,
Singapore don't have it.
Other countries prove, right? Other countries prove that it ain't no matter the amount of people. Because if you could have 11 million and 1 murder a year or 2 murder a year, it clearly shows that when humans have that fear, they don't play in Cuba.
Oh no, they
don't play in Cuba.
Don't play.
You understand? The soulless coming for you.
Yeah.
People who don't ask questions, who police try and say, what your name is, where you live. No, these are the people, the soulless coming.
Yeah.
You know, talking, right? We need to create some sort of fear in this country in terms of crime and punishment. If you don't want to bring capital punishment, if you don't want the baby people to have a chance, and they know if they bring a referendum for capital punishment and capital punishment in this country, they know it can pass. That's why they won't bring you. I'm gonna put a woman in a man bathroom, man playing flag football with woman because they see him. Nonsense. The night show is brought to you by our banner sponsor, City of Hope. That's the former Cancer Society of America. Judy's Bread Shop, the bread from the pond to your hand, the bread that melts in your mouth. Rasta Greens and things on Nassau Street. Listen, treat yourself this weekend. a natural drink. Treat yourself for a natural drink, a ital salad, a rastaroni, a salmon, a snapper. Go there. Listen to me. I want you to try it. You go there tomorrow and tell the Honorable Rasta. Tell him I send you. I will pay for it. Yeah, you like it. When you come back, you advertise it for me. I ain't say nothing. Guarantee.
I'm just
Try it, yeah. Right. Tomorrow. You just tell him I guarantee you straight. That's Jody's Bread Shop on Nassau Street. Follow the rumor. I guarantee you'll end up to the window. You'll see the line as you pass. People waiting from the bread that they come with even allowing the cool from the pan directly to the yarn. Bits, that's Bahamas Ink and Tuna Solutions. Listen, you know school open? All these preschool, primary school, and then I noticed some things changing in the education system. They asking the parents to print these stuff. They send you emails and stuff to get your printer. Go buy Bits. That's Bahamas Ink and Toner Solution. Buy one and print where you have no more problem. Especially the Epson. She carry a variety of brands. She carry Brother, Epson, Canon, Hewitt Packard or whatever. She carry a variety of brands, but that Epson printer, I got one of them. Trust me, 7,000 prints before you gotta change your ink. 7,000 prints before you have to change your ink. And she have a variety of different inks she sells. So if you don't have a printer, a Brother or a Hewitt Packard or Canon or other printer, she carry a variety. She's the #1 ink selling store in this country. Go and pay a visit on Montreal Avenue. Tell her you heard her out on Primetime with Independent Thinker. She's in the Apex building, number 73 Montreal Avenue. The number to reach her, 328-5249, 328-5249. Tell her you heard her out on Primetime with Independent Thinker. Dario Tirelli, I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank my producer for producing a great show. And we didn't get to say some things that we need to in reference to the economy, but I must put the government on notice that things are great in this country, but you have to find a way to encourage the more Bahamians to get involved, to seek their dreams, find a way to make some of this money that's flowing through this country.
But they gotta make it easy to get business license approved.
Business license is a stumbling block, but it's
a big stumbling block.
The Inland Revenue, headed by Shannon Dawn. What's her name is? Shannon.
Don't call her around Shannon Dawn.
No, not Shannon Dawn. She's Shonda. Oh, I forget. Anyhow, Inland Revenue is in a transformation form, and they're doing plenty. No, it's still a problem. Yeah. But plenty of those obstacles have been ironed.
Let me say
and they're doing a great job trying their best to continuously.
It's taking too long. I went online for $450, open an incorporated company in the UK online with a credit card in 40 minutes. Because I timed it, or just less than 40 minutes. Something got to be wrong for me to go online and pull it up and put it in and wait for someone to answer. They answer, I go there, wait online, go back and call. I get a email you need more or less. It's BS. For this economy, for more Bahamians to get involved, make getting a business license easy. Make it easy to renew it. Whatever you put in it, make it easy. Have somebody to pick up the goddamn phone and answer you.
It's a good start.
You understand?
We're flat out of time already. I bring you back before that, but we gotta come back. Listen to me. Something needs to be done with this crime. I'm gonna end this show with a great quote from what's the guy named? But anyhow, the quote states, "When crime is out of control," don't say it. No, okay. Even the man and good man stand by.